Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Event Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. It's Wednesday morning, it's a little bit overcast, a little bit of rain, and I want to welcome you to my property tour today, because I'm up in a property just in there behind me. There's this 4-bedroom detached property with that big double garage and lots of parking, and it's also got an annex with it as well, and it's in a place called Mallard Close, so you can just see the property and the build behind me. It's a really interesting property. It's flexible and adaptable, but you have in the main building the 4 bedrooms upstairs and bathroom, and then you have your hallway downstairs, loo, kitchen, and a big dual aspect lounge. Then there's an inner door and then 2 outer doors to get to the annex if you wanted to, and then there's an annex as well on top of this property with the double garage, with it being detached in a place called Mallard Close. Now, it's a very interesting property. It's going to suit multi-generational families, elderly parents, children that are older, and in fact you can even get an income as well from the annex. So we're going to talk about both of these parts of this property in a minute. Now, with all my tours, I'm going to spin the camera around, talk about the amenities of Bowerhill. It's a brilliant place to live in Bowerhill, and then after that we're going to just go through this property and take you through this property that we've got available to you today at Mallard Close. Before I talk about the amenities as well, I just wanted to show you this property, because you've got the entrance to the main bit there, and in there that's the annex, and then there's a long hallway in there, and then there's another outside point. It's nearly about 600 square feet, the annex. It's attached to the property. It offers its own exclusive entrance and access to the garden. It retains a door also to the main house. So really it creates that perfect environment for either a private rental. I think they were getting about 700 quid, including bills, but it would also suit elderly relatives especially, or older children back from university. The annex provides its own separate hot water system and modern consumer unit. There's a large dual aspect sitting room with Melksham the moose. Yes, I will show you Melksham the moose. And then double doors out to the garden. It's all neutrally finished, tiled shower room and copper heated towel rail, and a glass shower enclosure as well. And like I said, with this main property, there's 4 bedrooms up here. There's a little lean-to conservatory there, hallway, cloakroom, kitchen, and then the dual aspect living room. And then out here, ample parking for all of this, and then the double garage as well. Now, Bowerhill's a 1.5 miles outside of Melksham. On the fringe of Bowerhill, you've got the cherished Kennet Avon canal walks. You've got a decent primary school, good access to the Oak School, good access to the A350. You can get up to Devizes really quickly from Bowerhill. It's very convenient for that. There's bus routes as well. You can get onto the A350 towards Warminster if you wanted to, or along the A350 back down where Asda is. You can peer off left towards Bradford and Avon, or you can continue along if you wanted to go towards Laycock, or even if you wanted to go to the stunning heritage city of ours, Bath. It's about 14-15 miles away, about 45-minute drive. To get to the M4, I would say about 25 minutes, a 30-minute drive from here on a good day. M4 access, and away you go. Melksham's also got a train station. It runs every other hour, and that can take you also into Chippenham, and then from Chippenham to Paddington, the main railway line, that will take about an hour and 15 minutes. It's so centrally located, Melksham, because you've got towns around it like Bradford and Avon, Trowbridge, Chippenham, Calne, Corsham, Devizes, etc. And of course, it's a wonderful market town as well. I love my job. I love what I do. This is a really interesting property. It won't suit everybody, but it's certainly going to suit people with elderly parents, I think, or the children, etc. Or if they want to make an income as well. That's what makes this property unique. It's going to be brilliant to show you guys around. Have a look at all this ample parking. There's your double garage, electric carport. We're going to go through that canopy storm porch and take a good look around. And here we go. We're just going to go on the outside. We're just going to walk along further here. There's actually a motorhome there. They've got plenty of room. You can see parking for here, parking for here, parking here. You can turn your cars around. Big double garage, or a nice sized double garage in there. There's your electric carport. There's that other entrance into the annex. There's a little side conservatory. Just show you around. It's a decent size, this. I think these were built also in about 1974, 75 maybe, back in the day. Don't quote me on that, that's a bit of guesswork. And then we're going to go straight into the property. Just going to close this front door. You can see those stairs rising to that first floor landing. You've got some nice little flooring in there. Coat hooks and everything go in there. I'm just going to turn my camera around just so you can just see the entrance again that we come through. That's the entrance door. Nice sized living room in there. Open it up in here, and then there's your loo. A little bit of tile flooring, low level WC wash and basin. Obscure double glazed window to that side elevation. Bring that camera around, and then we go into the kitchen. Lovely kitchen, base units, eye level cupboards, dishwasher there. There's a boiler in there, and then you can just see everything incorporated into the units. There's your oven, there's your cooker, extractor hood. Very well done. Turn it around. I'm just going to open this up for you so you can just see. There's your boiler. And there are actually two boilers. There's a boiler for the main house and there's also a boiler for the annex as well. There's a lovely garden out there that's southwesterly facing, so you get a decent bit of sun as well. And that's that entrance, and you just see the door just flooding in natural light. A little bit of side access here as well. These are all built in. Very handy for storage, white goods, etc, etc. This is like a conservatory lean-to. There's access then to the sides of the garden, and also access to the front there as well, and you can go around. So very useful. Power connected in here. Washing machine goes in here as well. Very well thought over. Come back through. I'm just going to close that up, then take you back into this kitchen. Now there is quite a lot to see with this property because obviously it's a 4-bedroom detached with the annex as well. Let's take a step through in here. And you've got this lovely big dual aspect living room. Plenty of areas there for your seats and everything. Those doors open up into the rear. That rear garden's pretty cool. There's lots going on out there. Lovely patio seating areas, ideal for sun worshippers. Little seating areas over here. There's 2 sheds with power in there as well, all enclosed by timber fencing, which we'll have a look at later. And then you can just see the size of this living room as well. Plenty of areas again for your suites. Nice window there, bringing in natural light because it's dual aspect. You've got them from both ends. Put the TV on the wall. Let's turn this camera around, and then I can just pop this camera up to the front, and there you can just see how much parking. And that motorhome there, that belongs to this property. We've just moved it so you can just see how much space you actually do get with the outside parking as well. Lovely sized living room. Notice this door's open, and that door will take you into the inner passage to the annex. Lovely radiators along the wall. There's even a crafted radiator there, slightly different. And this place is full of taxidermy, full of character as well. Absolutely love these guys. Brilliant. Now there's even Melksham the moose that I mentioned earlier. That'll be a surprise for you, and I'll show you later when we go to the annex. Come up these stairs, little pussy willow saying hello. Friendly little cat. Access to loft space, cat's having a little hello. Again, these are all built in. Then you've got bedrooms on either side, bedroom there, bedroom there, bedroom there. Those are the stairs that we came up into. And just here where the cat's having a little look, you can have low double WC, cat having a sit on the windowsill, obscure double glazed window to that side elevation. Then there's a walk-in shower. Like I said, wash hand basin, little vanity over it, ladder style radiator. Come back out and they'll go into one of these bedrooms to the right. Little craft room, or it can be a bedroom. It's big enough for a single bed, maybe big enough even for a double bed, but definitely a big single, this one. Double glazed window to that rear. Pop that camera out, and what I like about this is there's a green here over, so you're not overlooked at the back there. Lovely sized garden. You can see the size of that patio, and that is a sun worshipper's dream, that garden. Little area here. Let's just open up that doorway. You can put freestanding here if you want. Turn the camera around. Like I said, this is a pretty decent size 4th bedroom, if you want to call it. Come across the landing into the other bedroom. Again, I think this is similar size, but now you can see where a bed goes. So again, double glazed window to that front, radiator. It's built-in cupboard there as well. Pop that camera out to the front, and then you can just see all that parking there to the front, and that belongs to here. There's a gate in the little side path or road that you can just go along, and you just come down Mallard close. And this property is just tucked away in here as well. Absolutely brilliant. That garage is full of power as well. Decent sized garage, and there is your car charging point for your electric cars if you have one. Come back out through. Come into this room. This one is a double bedroom. Freestanding either side, double bed, radiator. Nice big windows overlooking that rear. Pop that camera back out there. You can just see. And there's this covering area in the garden as well. It doesn't look like it's taken all this garden. It isn't actually, it's just from this elevation. But this is pretty cool, and it can shelter you. But you can also spend a lot of time outside if you want, eating your dinners or your lunches or whatever. Come back through here. Another double bedroom. Again, freestanding either side. Nice window, just bringing in natural light. Decent sized room this. And then you've got these built-in fitted wardrobes as well. That just creates more space for you. So all in all, Not the pussycat staying. But I'm just going to say hello to the cat again. You going to say hello? There we go, said hello. Bathroom, bedroom, bedroom, and then the two larger bedrooms. So we'll call these the two doubles. And then you've got two decent size singles. Now then, from here we're going to go into this annex, and then we're going to show you further a lot. I was going to say a lot more that's available to this property. Just coming back through the hallway, we're going to go back through the lounge. I mentioned this door was open earlier. This is what I'm going to show you, because we're going to go through here, and this is brilliant. It's a passageway to that door that you can see outside. Entrance door. Look at all the taxidermy, absolutely fantastic. This property is chocker, full of character and their lives and everything. It's absolutely wonderful. Then we've got bedrooms going to walk along through, and I'm just going to walk you down here, and then you go all the way down here to the kitchen area. Then a big living room area as well, which I'll show you later. So we're walking back up, and you can just see how long this passageway is. And then we came through this door. So there's two access points, all right, from there and from there to the rear garden, to the front garden, and also to the main property. And I wanted to show you that, not to confuse you. Now, let's get stuck into this bedroom. You can see it's a double bedroom. It's great for an elderly parent. It's great for a nanny if you've got a nanny. It's great for children. It's great if you wanted to rent it out, because they've got their own access in there. So it just brings you a bit more income. Double glazed window to the side, elevation radiator. Really good size room this. Freestanding there. Perfect. Come back through here. You can see there's an access to loft space as well, so it's handy for storage. There's a bathroom in here, and it also runs off another radiator. Cupboard in here, storage in there, and then you walk in here and you've got your own shower room. Now just think of an elderly parent living with you. Not only do they have the ground floor, they actually have ground floor bathroom, ground floor bedroom, ground floor living room. Lovely little radiators there, nice flooring, concealed cistern, wash and basin, obscure double glazed window again, nice shower cubicle, then just walk in, no bath to worry about if they're elderly. Most people aren't even using bathrooms anymore anyway as baths. It's only for the children if they need washing, but really good rooms this and this are excellent. And then it continues further. You can then be self-contained. You've got this kitchen here, microwave in there. This is all built in. There's a gas point in there. If you want to put an oven in there, you can do it. It's ready. You've got white goods here, sink there. Everything's ready for this property as well. And again, you've even got a nice pleasant rear outlook there, bringing in natural light. So if you do, like, if you're still active, you want to look at some life around you, it's all there, nice pleasant green. There's going to be no road traffic there, which is ideal as well. What a fabulous annex this is. Very well thought of, and we don't get them enough of these properties. The reason is they just don't build them. So this is going to suit somebody like this, and it just gets a little bit better. We're going to see Melksham the moose. I'm not kidding. You've got a dual aspect window there, doors. Look at this lovely living space as well. TV goes in there. Look at him. Isn't he a beauty? Melksham the moose. In all my 26 years, I've never said hello to a moose, and I'm saying hello now to Melksham. Radiator. What a fabulous room. All self-contained. You can still be part of the family if you're family, or if you're not, you can still stay away on your own, and you've got plenty of space. And the fact that these open up as well to the rear, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Just going to give you a bit more of an idea of this garden, because it's a decent size. I think it's about southwesterly. Don't completely quote me on that, guys. A bit of guesswork, but that's what I think it is in terms of the rear garden. It's sunny anyway, and I was in here the other day and it was baking. Absolutely baking. And what a wonderful room. And to recap from here, you've got your kitchen, you've got your bathroom, you've got that bedroom, you've got an access point from the rear, from the front, and you've also got an inner door into that living room in the other, into the main property as well. What a wonderful 4-bed detached this is, with the annex as well. Hope you've enjoyed this tour. Let's get outside and have a look at that rear garden. So I'm just going to turn the camera around. I'm just going to say hello to Melksham the moose again one more time. Love that passageway. I've opened this up already. You've got this lovely seating and patio in this covered area here. And now the rain has just stopped, and now you can see this garden lightening up a little bit now. The sun is going to come out. I love all this seating area and this raised decking and pagoda, whatever you want to call it. There's a little fish pond covered. It's all enclosed by timber fencing, and as you know, there's nothing overlooking you at the rear there as well. These two sheds are staying. There's power connected. You can see the points there as well. Again, there's just a lot going on. Nice little areas here, little patio. There's even some rear gates. If you ever had a problem with something big, you wanted to get into that rear there, the property, because you've got grass there, you can open up these rear gates. And I think this is what these guys did for some of their chunky stuff. Lovely rear garden. Let's take that view. You can now see the size of the annex. Don't forget you've got a double garage, guys, and parking with this. Not just an annex. There's a lot more to this property. Walk along here. Sun worshippers of dream. Lie back. Enjoy the sun. Get some music going. Little fish pond as well. Gravel chippings. Look at that. Very, very cute. Bring the camera around. All covered up there. And then you can just look at the garden, later lawn. And there's this lovely patio. All this big, covered area, and you can bring this down if it's a bit windy or whatever. Love the patio outside. Tap. And again, we looked at that earlier. That's the passageway through. You can just walk through if you wanted to, through there to give you access. What a nice aspect here. Look, all barbecue. Put your pizzas in there. Isn't it cool? Proper family house, actually. And again, I would love to see a family. I would love to see the grandparents live here, or the elderly parents. I'd like to see them, mum or the dad, live here with the family as well. I think it's a wonderful property. I'm going to summarise it from here because it's an interesting one, this property, because you don't get many of these. Not just Melksham, but they're just not many with the annexes has done so. I don't know, it's just bigger than just an add-on into a garage. You've really got a proper annex there, and it can give you an income. Yeah, you've got a 4-bed detached here as well. And like I said, it's a very flexible and adaptable accommodation, so it depends on what you guys are looking for. The fact that double garages completes the task, and the parking just makes it more unique, I think. So look, any questions? It's Nigel at Locking Kidderminster Estate Agents. I hope I've covered enough. It's quite a lot to take in from just the first shot when I do these tours. So hopefully I've got everything that you guys need to see. Any questions, give me a nudge, 01225 707 342. Hope you're doing well, and I look forward to hearing from you.